Hello YouTube, so today I want to talk about overthinking and why I think we as humans do it. Now firstly, what is overthinking? Well, to me, overthinking is basically where you have some incomplete data and you extrapolate from that data all the possible and crazy solutions that could possibly happen. And you just keep on going over all these solutions in your head, all these crazy ideas, however improbable they may be, and you just make yourself anxious and you make yourself stressed. Now to me, that's what overthinking is. Now for a more day-to-day example, say you send a text to a friend and you don't hear from that friend for 2 or 3 days. Now, logically, you would think, oh, they just forgot to look at my text, or they just forgot to reply, or something like that. However, if you were overthinking, you may start thinking maybe they don't like me. Maybe I worded the text wrong. Maybe I was too forceful. Maybe I wasn't forceful enough. And all these solutions just keep on going through your head and they make you worried. Now, for the most part, the majority of people can usually tell when they are overthinking and stop it. They can just go to the logical solution and that's enough and that's okay for them. Now, for a small minority of people, myself included, sometimes we don't realize that we're overthinking. Sometimes we actually believe these crazy solutions, no matter how improbable they may be, and that can be very harmful sometimes. Now firstly, why do we overthink? Well, when you think about it, it's kind of an adaptive response, especially in high-stress situations. When you're in a high-stress situation and you have all these choices to choose from, it makes sense to go into every solution and see all the different flaws and all the advantages to each possible choice so you can choose the best or the right choice for that situation. And in these scenarios, overthinking makes sense. It allows you to quickly analyze a wide array of possibilities so you can choose the correct option. And most people are able to turn off their overthinking drive, whatever that may be in our brains, in day-to-day life. They don't need it. They're not in high-stress situations. They don't need to worry about things. But I think it's a bit more difficult to turn off into our day-to-day lives now than, say, 10 years ago. And this is mainly because of the internet. With the internet, we have so much information at our fingertips that we may be inclined to overthink too much, or overthink not at all. We may just accept what information comes to our screens and are just inclined to believe it because it's been right before. Why wouldn't it be right this time? And this can lead to a lot of problems on the internet. It can lead to people just blindly following an agenda of a particular person just because they didn't think it through enough. Alternatively, it can lead people who may just see a photograph or they may just see a post and that may be out of context for these types of people, especially myself, to just extrapolate all the possibilities and to just stress and worry ourselves out because we're overthinking too much. It's because we have either too much data on the internet and we just accept whatever comes to us because we don't have time to go through all the other data, or we don't have enough data from people that we follow or that people that we like, or just little bits of information coming from a lot of different sources. And so we overthink and we stress ourselves out. So how do we combat this problem of too much overthinking or too little overthinking on the internet? Well, since I'm a serial overthinker, I don't really have a solution to this. I think the best thing that we can do is just to educate ourselves about it and to try and find as much information as we can take in when we're underthinking, and try to just step back and look at the world logically when we're overthinking. And I think that's an important thing to keep in mind when we're on the internet. I hope you have an awesome week. I'll see you next week, and don't forget to be awesome.